Hello, good morning, everybody. Today we are going to start chapter number 1. Chapter heading is Matter in Our Surrounding. First, let us understand surrounding means the things which are being available around us, like fan, the air which we breathe in, and the things which you can see around me which are being present, fan, light, cupboard, etc. Okay, it's myself, Prabha Konda. We are going to discuss in this chapter. Before going in detail into the chapter, let us understand what is matter. It's a simple thing. Matter is anything that occupies space and has a mass. Fine. Matter is anything that occupies space and has a mass. Here you can see I have just pictured out some of the examples. A brick, it if you keep it on some of a place on a floor, what you can see that it occupies some of the space and it do have some mass, that means weight. Same like that, a cylinder as a weight, that means mass, it do occupy some of the space. Okay, I'm taking here some more example to be clear, that a milk powder which is kept on the floor, you can see it do occupy some of the space, it do have some of the weight. Books, a bottle, a bell, a fruit, okay, this all contains a matter. Okay, first the scientists has classified this matter into 5 elements, namely air, fire, earth, water and sky. So they called it as a Panch Tattva. Fine. As you can see here, Vayu, fire, earth, sky, jal. Vayu means air, jal means water. Okay, the early scientists classified the matter into 5 elements. As the days goes by, again the scientists came forward, as modern scientists you can call them. They classified the elements into 2 types. They are according to physical properties and according to their chemical properties. We can say that according to the physical properties, like seeing the external features, like how it is soft, hard, or it can क्या बोलते हैं, stretchable, or it can be molded, like that. Second one is according to the chemical properties, how it is made up of. So you can, a modern scientists have classified the matter into 2 types, namely according to their physical properties and according to their chemical properties. Okay, let us go to the characteristics of particles. Okay, as it is here in a book, it will be written as physical nature of matter, that means characteristics of matter. It is 4. You need to by heart this. Matter is made up of particle. Matter of particles are very tiny or very small in size. Matter of particles have space between them. Fourth one, they are they are continuous moving, they are attract each other. There are 5, sorry to say 4. Okay, particles of matter made up of, matter is made up of particles, they are very tiny, they have a space between them, they are continuous moving, they attract each other. 5. Okay, now let us go to one of the experiment. Okay, that particles are made up, matter is made up of particles. Okay, you need to first take a beaker. In the beaker pour some water, okay, and mark the level of it. Fine. Now add some sugar or salt to it. What you will be observing, that when you add some of this sugar to the water, okay, after some time the salt particle will start disappear. Okay, you'll find a clear solution. And one more, these particles do not settle down. Okay, and you will see the level of water does not change, because the hollow space which is being present in the water will be occupied, or the space between the particles will be occupied by the particles of sugar or salt. Clear? Okay, so we can tell that sugar particles are small and the water has a space between them. Fine. Now to understand the second, we will take that to understand the second point, that the matter of particles are very tiny. Okay, here in a experiment you can see I have taken a potassium permanganate solution. Okay, I am taking here in the first beaker, this is one. Okay, I have taken our 100 ml of water. Okay, you can say, and I have added a potassium permanganate, so 10 more. तो कितना हो गया पूरा मिला के? It has been 1 or 10. Now after constant stirring I have taken from it 10 ml out of it. Okay, from 10 ml as I have taken, I am going to add it in empty beaker first. Okay, 10 ml have taken from the first beaker. Now I am going to take 90 ml of water. That means 10 ml of this I am going to take water, how many? 90. So total it will be 100 ml. Now you can see a color fades, and from this beaker I am going to take 10 ml and add it to the next beaker and add 90 ml of water. Okay, at the last you can see the color fades, or it is light in color. That means potassium permanganate particles are very small, tiny, but still they try to not to be disappeared, they are being appearing. Okay, they are continuous in a motion of dividing themselves. Fine. So you can give an answer that particles will be dividing themselves into smaller and smaller. Fine. Coming to the next one, that particles of matter attract each other. Okay, taking an example of three things. Okay, wooden piece or a log which you can see here, a rubber band and a iron. Okay, you can mold or bend a rubber band, but it takes a less force which can be applied with your hand. And the next one is wooden piece. It takes little more hard work. You can use some of the things like cutter or something, but force of attraction between the metal particles like nail which is being present, it has a maximum force of attraction. You cannot mold it or you cannot cut it. Okay, so maximum force of attraction is being present in a nails part. Fine. Coming to the next one, to show the activity that particles are in constant motion or in state of motion. Okay, take an example of which we use it in our day-to-day life, agarbatti. Okay, if you light it at one corner of your room, okay, you will see that you can smell the fragrance even to you are far away. Maybe you're sitting in another room or somewhere. Okay, the whole room will start smelling very good. The reason is that the particles of matter are not in stationary, they are in continuous in motion. Fine. I think so. Still here everybody understood. Okay, I'll just scroll it down what we have learned. First we need to understand what are the things which have been present around us. We are going to deal with that only. Next one, matter is made up of what? Okay, matter is made up of tiny particles. Okay, first, matter is anything that can occupy space and has a mass. Fine. The next one, first scientists have classified the matter into 5 elements. They are air, fire, earth, water and sky. And modern scientists, they came forward and they divided the matter into 2 types, namely physical and chemical properties. Okay, what will be the characteristics of particles? They are, first one, matter is made up of particles. Matters of particles are very tiny. Particles of matter have space between them. Particles of matter are continuous in motion. Particles of matter attract each other. Okay, you need to learn the experiment very clearly. Okay, fine. And the second experiment, you can use another experiments also. Third, fourth. Okay, at the last I have scrolled some of the questions over here with some of the definitions which you have learnt in lower classes too. So I want you to write this all in your notebook and by heart them. Okay, the questions which have been asked are, why there is no hollow space seen after dissolving of salt in water? Because the hollow space will be occupied by the salt which we are adding. Explain the activity to show the particles of matter are in constant motion. The Agarbatti experiment you need to write full. State the characteristics of particles. There are 5. You need to write all the 5. Am I clear? Okay. This chapter is not over. It is being divided into 2 parts. So after learning this, we'll go to the next portion of it, is that is states of matter and interconversion of matter of that. Okay, with including sums and some of the experiment like sublimation and evaporation. Am I clear? Okay, thank you.